care is not taken, the 2027 elections will not be different from the 2023 elections, Hussein Rufai. Well, what else do we want them to do? We have been asking for this reform since 1999, but to date, it's the same story. Once they are elected and get into power, they forget about the electoral reform because the platform is always favorable to the political party in power. Welcome to the news. If you are new, kindly subscribe to this channel, and if you have been there supporting, I say thank you for your support. Hussein Rufai, a well-known journalist and commentator, voiced his displeasure with the Nigerian government's inactions on electoral reforms. In order to fix the problem that plagued the 2023 elections, Rufai emphasized the critical importance of passing laws that deal with the bimodal voters accreditation system, BVAS, the almighty BVAS, and related technologies. He cautioned that the country will face the same issues in the 2027 elections if these reforms are not implemented. Who will build the cat? Who will start the reforms? Is it the political parties that the reforms will not favor, that will not ask for any reform? No. They will rather continue with what is favorable to them. What I've discovered with politicians in this country is that they are united, but the electorates are not united. We may really not know what we want. We can complain, we can shout, we can do any other thing. But when it comes to the issue of what will unite us as electorates, as voters in this country, we can't come together. But politicians, whether in opposition or in power, they always know what they wanted. Do we really know what we wanted as voters? Until we know what we actually wanted in this country, by coming out to vote en masse, by coming out to support the candidate and voting for the candidate that we believe has the capacity to do the needful. Otherwise, we'll continue to sing the same stories, the same song. Rufai remarks are reflective of a rising tide of public and expert opinion that the legitimacy of future elections will depend on the government's capacity to fix the present system's shortcomings. Despite the BVAS technology's best efforts to facilitate a more open and efficient voting process, the 2023 elections were characterized by numerous reports of technical issues, delays, and accusations of irregularities. The journalist is not completely out of line with his worries. Nigeria has repeatedly struggled with the absence of substantial advancement in electoral reform. Little has been done to resolve the systematic issues that have affected previous elections, despite the government's assurance that they will enhance the electoral process. Voters are becoming increasingly agitated because they worry that future polls will not fairly represent their opinions. Following the 2023 elections, many people demanded a thorough investigation of the voting procedure, with many arguing for changes to make the system more trustworthy and open. But the government's dedication to future free and fair elections has been called into doubt because these demands have mostly been ignored. Why would they not ignore it? Because it favored them, so surely they will not want to make any amend or make it better. There must be immediate electoral reform in the wake of the 2027 elections. If we don't make some serious adjustments, the problems that ruined the 2023 elections might crop up again, and people will lose faith in democracy even more. The government is under increasing pressure to respond to these concerns and reform the electoral system to ensure its integrity. Hussein said to date, we have done nothing about a bill for electoral reforms to fix the problems with Beavers and Co. in the last election. If care is not taken, the 2027 elections will not be different from the 2023 elections. Well, my viewers, what do you want? Which reform do you want in the electoral space? Well, before you respond, let's hear what respondent hear what is he saying. He said if Buhari with some level of morality and integrity couldn't conduct a free and fair election, if you are expecting a free and transparent election come 2027, then we are living in a fool's paradise. When Tinubu was not in power, he got what he wanted. Is it now that he is in power that will not do something that he will do something differently from what he did in 2023? What did he do? Kindly make your opinion known as you continue to subscribe to this channel, as you continue to make your comment known, as you share and like. Will we ever get it right with our political system in this nation? Thank you for being there always.